Hey guys, Danny Colville here from Colville Outfitters and Custom Tackle. Today is May 7th, 2019, and I'm going to do our most recent centerpin show and tell. I assume you guys are just finishing up with your steelhead season here in the Great Lakes, or you're getting ready for spring Chinook fishing if you're not into it already. If you guys are spring Chinook fishing, these are some great reels that would aid in your fishing excursions. The center pin for Spring Kings hasn't picked up yet, but I assume it will be coming shortly here, gaining popularity in the West Coast. As always, guys, I want to thank you for your continued support, and so I'll go over the reels that are available. I'll show you guys some orders, and then I'll show you some new products that we have available. And some really cool new products that are on the market that you can get from ColvilleOutfitters.com. You can call the shop at 716-627-7335. You can email us your order at colvilleoutfitters@gmail.com. Any of these ways you can get a hold of us here. All right, well, I'll start with the center pins we have available. Or actually, you know what? Let me start with some of the new products that we have. All right, well, if you guys are bead fishermen and you haven't checked out BnR beads, you got to check them out. They make soft plastic beads with a pre-drilled hole in them, and they have some incredible colors. They make them in all kinds of different sizes, ranging from 8mm all the way up to 20s. And as far as quality of soft plastics, they are just about the best one in the market right now. This has been my number one bait this year. Going out to the Olympic Peninsula for an artificial bait. I did better on the BnR tackle soft plastic baits than anything else. And next, and a close second to that was the Western Fishing Operations soft plastic worms. So we're just waiting on an order from the guys over at Western Fishing Operations, and we'll have some really cool Great Lakes style worms for you as well. My friend Floyd over at FMG Fishing, he's developing a smaller 3-inch paddle tail as well, so we'll have some really cool stuff. And I know Brandon at BnR Tackle, he also has a 3.5-inch soft plastic paddle tail that works awesome with a jig head here in the Great Lakes. I typically like to run those on a smaller jig head. If you could find the Voodoo worm holder jig heads, those are the best ones to use in my opinion, although there are some other good ones. Mustad makes a really good worm holder. I can show you guys that in a little bit, but for now let's get in these soft plastic beads. Alright, so I'm going to be rigging up these just to show you how they work. And so what I picked out for a hook was a Blood Run tail out hook. So this is your straight eye wide gap hook, kind of like a Specialist hook or a Gamakatsu C14 glow bug hook. That would be normally what I'd pick for a bead hook in this situation. If I'm going up to a size, let's say 14 or 16mm, I would tend to start going with a size 2 or a 1 in that situation. And I like the Gamakatsu wide gap finesses. I also like the bigger Blood Run tail out hooks and Skeena hooks as well. But the Blood Run tail out's my all around favorite. And what's really cool too about the Blood Run hooks is they make the straight eye wide gap all the way into a 3/0. So you have a lot of options for sizes. Okay, and then the swivel of choice I picked, this is a size 12 micro swivel. This one happens to be from Blood Run Tackle. They make a really great micro barrel swivel. Owner makes a really good one. If you can't find those brands, Spro makes a really good one. I like to use a size 12. It's typically 30 to 50 pound breaking strength swivel. And then I have some 6-pound Blood Run leader here as well. Alright, so I'm going to pop this open, show you guys some colors that they have. I'll show you guys some packaged baits later on. But so these are your colors that BnR offers in the soft plastics. And you can see we have a variety of sizes from 8, 9, 10, and 12s in here. And we got some really great colors. We got awesome colors for the Great Lakes in here. And we got really good West Coast colors. And The color I was doing best with out west was a cerise and also this creamsicle right here. I got some custom colors from Brandon as well, so we'll have those shortly to show you guys. But for right now, all we have pretty much is the standard beads. Now, one of the reasons I like these soft plastic beads so much is because of this fancy invention here. And what these are, it's like almost like a bobber stopper. So what you would do is, you'd thread your line through that small little wire right there, and you would slide this on your line, and that works as like a T-stop, and the bead will cradle itself right on this peg here, and on the bottom of that little T, which is kind of a cup shape. The red gives your bead a nice blood dot look. I'll show you guys what they look like rigged up. So right here, this is a size 10. This is the steelhead. I'm gonna mess up the names here, guys, but I want to say that this is steelhead snot. I could be wrong. So that's like a model chartreuse. Model chartreuse there, with that little red dot, and I mean, you could see how great that bead looks. What a great killer Great Lakes color. That yellowish chartreusey color, that's one of the best colors in the Ontario tributaries. Works great first thing in the morning, right before dark on the Erie tribs. So that's what's so cool about these. So I don't have a tripod yet, so I got to figure out how I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to rig this up, and I don't have my employee here to help me either, so let's see what I can do. I'm going to try to cradle you guys in my shirt and see if this works. Alright guys, well I'm assuming you can see me right now. Let's hope you can. So anyways, how this works, you could see here, this is that T-stop I was talking about, and it goes on just like a bobber stop. These beads have a hole drilled right through the center, so you just thread them on, typically from your swivel side, from before you put your swivel on. And then you slide these right down to your T-stop. Right down to your T-stop. And then you snug them up. You snug them up like so, and you're ready to rock and roll. You tie your hook on, and boom, there you go. So, really super cool system. I figured out a way to change these without cutting your line, but it's really super quick just to snip up near the swivel and thread them down and go. If you have a micro split shot on your leader, that could cause some problems. So I'm going to show you guys how I learned to change these soft plastic beads from BnR without cutting a sectional line. And I'll show you guys that now. Alright, so I'm going to go and grab my fluorocarbon and my little micro swivel here. I so wish I had a tripod. One of these days, guys, I'm going to get this. Okay, so I got my T-stops right here. I have my fluorocarbon right here. I'm going to walk you guys through how I would put a bead on prior to tying up my rig. Okay, so I have my 6-pound blood run fluorocarbon. I'm going to take the T-stop and I'm going to put it right on, put the fluorocarbon right through that wire, just like a bobber stop. Try explaining this to people, and I guess they've never used bobber stops. A lot of people haven't ran them, so it's kind of hard to explain. So anyways, you put your line right through the middle of that hole in the wire, and then all you do is you pull the T-stop onto your fluorocarbon and continue to run it till you pass through the tag end. And now you have your T-stop pegged on your fluorocarbon. You're ready to rock and roll. Now what you want to do is you want to select a bead color. I really like this clown, this Charisi clown color. So let's try that. This is the this is modeled with like orange, yellow, and light pink. So anyways, this is the bead choice. This is called the clown. Seems like there's a little paint stuck in the hole here. Of course, I picked the one bead that has a paint stuck in it. Okay, and then there you go. You're gonna thread the thread your fluorocarbon right through the bead. And what you're gonna do before you peg this bead is slide the T-stop down right to where you want it on the fluorocarbon, which is typically going to be about 2 finger lengths away from the hook. I cut a really long piece of fluoro, so I'm going to snip this right now. So we'll slide our bead down, and what we'll do is we'll push our bead down onto the T-stop here. So you keep pressure at one side of the T-stop, and you kind of just push the T-stop into the bead. Okay, so we got the bead pegged. You can see how nice that looks right there. And you could kind of take your fingers and roll the bead to get it a little bit more round. So you guys can see that looks absolutely beautiful. It's a great all-around bead color for dirty or clear water. Next up, we're going to tie our hook on. So again, for the size 6 or any of the blood run tail out hooks or any straight eye hook that you're going to run, I always like to do a clinch knot. So real simple, you just, you guys know how to tie this knot. You put it through the eye of the hook, you spin it around 7 to 10 times. You go through the loop closest to the eye of the hook, thread it through there, and then you come back up through the loop you made to go down towards the eye of the hook, and then you thread it through there. When you're using fluorocarbon, it's best to use a Palomar knot because the Palomar knot doesn't cause heat, but I'm so good at doing this one. This one's fast, easy, and effective. Plus, I can control which knot is going to break first by doing less twist or not going to the advanced clinch. I would just use a regular clinch. So when we do the swivel, I'm going to do more wraps up towards the swivel because in theory that would be stronger than having less wraps down near the hook. And over my years of experience, I found that to be true. If I do 10 wraps towards the swivel and only 7 wraps on the hook for my knot, the hook will break before the swivel if I get a snag. Okay, I'm going to put some spit onto the knot, cinch that down. I'm going to trim the tag end off, and now I'm ready to fish. You can see how great that looks right there. It's super effective. If you guys wanted to put some scent on this, that's really a good idea. I like running Smelly Jelly. That's a great product to put on the beads. It's like a glossy paste in a variety of colors. And now what we're going to do is we're going to tie our barrel swivel on. And again, I'm going to use the advanced clinch knot. So again, this time I'm going to spin it more. I'm going to do probably 10 or 15 twists. I just have to slide it down towards the swivel slower when you have that many twists. And you got to make sure you don't create any heat whatsoever with fluorocarbon or you'll damage it. Alright, and this leader is ready to go onto my main line. I got my micro barrel swivel on there. I have my bead with my hook, and I'm all set to go. So I want to show you guys how I would change this soft plastic bead with this BnR Soft plastic system. Let me walk you through that. Okay, and again, I'll show you guys here. We have our bead to our hook and our swivel. Okay, so let's say I ran this orangey, pinkish, yellow color bead and I didn't have any luck and I wanted to, let's say, go to a chartreuse. Grab a chartreuse one here. Okay, I'm going to put you guys back on my lap here for a second. Okay, I hope you guys have a good view of this. Okay, so let's say I'm ready to change this bead. So simply what I would do to change this bead is I would push the T-stop all the way down to the hook, and then I would push the bead right through the T-stop. And you got to be careful you don't hook your finger. So I push the bead over top of the T-stop, and you can see I'm only left with the T-stop and the hook there. So really nice and easy. And then when you're ready to put on a new color bead, try to follow through the hole as best as you can with the hook. Don't let the hook stray off. And BnR Tackle, they spend a lot of money and a lot of time making sure that hole is right in the center so this T-stop system will work well. So, alright, so normally what I would do is I would slide this bead or this T-stop with the bead up to the swivel so I have some sort of point where the T-stop will stop, and then I could slide the bead up and over the T-stop. That's what I've done on the water. I'm actually going to try to do it with my fingers being the stop right now and see if I could get it to work like this. I doubt I can, but we'll try it anyways. It's hard when you're running these super duper sharp hooks too. Alright, doesn't look like I'm going to be able to do that, so we're going to walk you guys down to what I've been doing. So we're going to slide this T-stop all the way down to the other side of the swivel, which normally this will be connected, that side of the swivel will be connected to your main line. So you won't have nothing on the other side of that swivel. And then I'm going to slide. So now that micro barrel swivel is working as a stopping mechanism for the T-stop. So then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the bead and try to slide it up and over. And boom, there I go, I got it. And I'm going to slide this right back down. And there you go, now I'm fishing. And I changed my bead without having to cut off anything. And instead of that micro barrel swivel, if you have a micro shot, you could use a micro shot the same way you were using the barrel swivel for a stopper to be able to change the bead. All you do is you just push the T-stop up to the micro shot and push the bead over. You just need something that's in place that will stop the T-stop from sliding up and down. So that's how you change these soft plastic eggs. It's really fast, really super easy. And that new T-stop really holds the bead on a lot better. Traditionally, when you run the little beads inside of the pegging bead inside of the soft plastic, what ends up happening is once you start getting a groove in the soft plastic, the bead slides down to your hook a lot. So this system is a lot better, especially in heavy flows or heavy current. And it's my bead of choice now. So you guys got to check them out. It's BnR Tackle for soft beads and plastic worms. We have all the soft plastics you need at Colville Outfitters. Just get a hold of me and I could hook you guys all up. I hope you guys were able to see that. Sorry I wasn't able to view this better. And I will redo another video showing you guys how to rig that same setup up with my employee in the shop so I could be a little bit more hands-on with you. So I hope that helped. It's definitely, as far as soft plastic beads go, this is definitely the best of its kind out right now. You could also use these with any other soft plastic beads. You just have to put a hole in the soft plastic beads first, then you're good to go. I'll show you guys some sealed packages in a bit too. All right, let's look at some reels. So some of these were orders and guys backed out on them. So there's some really cool reels available that weren't available before. And the other really cool thing is I've been working on orders the whole entire time these have been out. So this is the first time I've actually been able to build up any sort of inventory that's going to be available for you guys. So let's walk you through what I have here. All right, so we'll start in the lower unit here first. All right, so I wanted to show you guys this super beautiful reel. This was for a guy in Canada, and it doesn't seem like he's going to be buying this, so I wanted to show you guys this. This one's amazing. This is one of the last dropbacks in existence right here. It's the very last one I have in black. I did blue inlays inside all the dots, and this has a Deschutes blue backplate with the Bow Branches logo from Neil Santos. So this is a dropback 535. This one is available. We have some really super cool handles to go with it. This one would look absolutely incredible with a blue and white handle. Let's see what I got over here. Let's see, blue and white, blue and white. Is there really no blue and white ones? Really? Okay, not looking like I got any blue and white. So give me 1 second. I'm going to check one more place. So while I got you guys waiting, I'll spin a reel or something so you have something to look at. Hang on 1 second. Oh, I could prop this up. These are the handles I'm going to look for. This is Tyler Hirsek's reel. This is a reel for his business dropback guide service, as you can see. It's a silver clear anodized spool. It's got that nice hand polished gloss finish with a steelhead blue backplate. It's got the ceramic bearings in there. And I also want to tell you guys too, if you wanted a super quiet reel, we can do that. We have regular stainless steel bearings if that's your cup of tea. If you've been watching my YouTube channel, you'll see that one of the things I preach a lot is you want a reel that has some feel to it. The feel, the sound, it all uses all of your senses, and you can control your drift and cast much better with some feel and some sound. And the cool thing about ceramics is they all sound a little bit different. All right, I'm going to let you guys look at that katana for 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, it looks like my phone dropped. Sorry, guys. Alright, so I grabbed what I wanted to grab. So these were the handles I was thinking for this reel. So what's really cool about these is we can customize them for you. But as you can see, some white handles on this guy. Really super cool. So we could dress this out however you like. I typically wouldn't go with a blue handle on this because then it wouldn't trim it out nice with a handle post. I really like to do something like an acrylic or the same color as a spool, since we spend all that time to make those handle posts that come up and kind of hug the handle there. All right, so this one is available. This is a Dropback 535. If you guys are interested, just get at me. It is really spectacular. I did a really fine job color filling all these holes, made it perfect for this guy in Canada who seems like he's not going to come through. So take advantage of it and scoop her up. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see. Okay, so this reel is for Brian Dames in Oregon. So Brian is a fellow rod builder. He's a good friend of mine and my friend Josh Poppy and Josh Holman. I'm getting ready to ship this out. This is one of the only Hardco Katana 535 spools. It's in that gray color. And then we got a steelhead blue backplate with the bow branches. All right, Brian, she's coming. Brian and Josh are going to go fishing this weekend, so I'll get the reel all set, ready to ship out. I'll get him some cool handles to go with that. Along with Brian's reels, we have Josh Poppy's reel, who we did the band Tool. We did that theme, a Tool theme for the back here. And he did a quote from the movie The River Runs Through It, as you could see. Super cool, one of a kind, really classy. We'll be able to do some really cool handle posts and stuff on this. We got a lot of neat ones for the purple. I'm building Josh Poppy a rod. That's whose reel this is, and this is his piece of acrylic wood. So we were going to try to make some handle posts and center caps out of this. The problem is you won't be able to really see the transition. I'd have to cut it like right here to make it look good, and I would lose a lot of the block, and then I would just have pieces that weren't that cool. We're going to see what we can do because I have the best machinist and engineer ever. He might be able to make this work, but I really want to save this for the handle, but we'll see what happens. So this is Josh's block of wood. I have a chunk that I'm making a reel seat out of for him right now, and this is his reel, so that will all tie together really super nice. So for handles, since he's going to go with the green, we got some really cool green handles to throw in there for him that will match his block of wood. So there's some green handles for you, Poppy. That looks really nice with that green. You guys can see. Super pretty. We got some nice purple acrylic too as an option. Here's one more for you, Josh. I just found a guy who does custom poured acrylic, and we're getting a bunch of new colors as well, so we'll have some really wicked handle posts and center caps to share with you guys in the upcoming months. We're working on our 5.85 inch right now. We're working on the it's called the Olympic series. It's a ode to the West Coast, so we're doing some really cool reels. So the reel names we have so far are the Sequoia, the Double Stripe, the Sasquatch, the Tidewater. Oh, I can't think of them all right now. I have them written down. But anyways, there's a lot of really super cool names that we have. So there'll be like 7 or 8 different models for you guys to choose from. All right, Mr. Poppy, your reel is ready to go. All right, let's go to the next one, guys. You probably want to see some reels that are available. Okay, so I do have an old Poseidon prototype right here. It's nickel-plated spool with a black backplate. It's 5.5 inches. This guy is only $250, so if you're looking for a reel, that's a good deal. that will be good for salmon that you don't mind getting skeined up. This is it. It still has a lifetime warranty and everything like that. But for $250, what an awesome deal. We also have this reel available. This is a full hard coat Fjord 3. And it has salmon pink finger tabs and accents. And this one was $600 in 2018, and we have it for $400 clearance right now. It's one of our last clearance reels we have. We have a really cool reel here for Brian Speckard. So, Brian, I got your reel all done. It's orange, tangerine orange, with a hard coat blue backplate with the bow branches. So the hard coat blue, it looks a lot like the steelhead blue, but it's a little bit more of a matte finished, and you have an 80 Rockwell instead of a 40 Rockwell. So it's just about bulletproof. It's got more scratch resistant than diamond, believe it or not, on that hard coat anodizing. All right, Brian, your reel's all set. So if you're watching this, get a hold of me, bud. You're ready to come pick that baby up. Okay, so some more reels that are available. We have this super crispy, super clean Delta 850. It's bogus shield bronze with silver accents. It's got Gavin Irwin's 3-fish logo on the back. And it's a 4.85 inch size. So really good all around size if you're looking for something for brown trout or rainbow trout or something for some bigger water, or if you're looking for something for steelhead or salmon, this reel will certainly do as well. I'm waiting for that wagon wheel effect to start happening in the center. You can see how it's starting to go a little bit there. You can see the optical illusion. The holes are actually going in reverse. All right. So that one is available, guys. Okay, so we have this gorgeous thing. This is a dropback 485. It's a gunmetal spool with a bogus shield bronze backplate. This is Trevor Hawkins' dropback logo. We have a Deschutes Blue dropback 485 with a hard coat gray backplate with Trevor Hawkins' dropback logo on it. This reel is amazing. This is a order that just got done not long ago. It's the very last seamstress. Oh my god, I love these reels. All black with steelhead blue accents. This is for Jeff Proctor in Elmira, New York. He's going to be one happy camper. I mean, look at this thing. What a reel. Super diesel clickers. I hope I get some pictures of guys trolling with these things this summer. All right. Let's see what else is up next here. Okay, we have one more Fjord left for that closeout sale. This is a red full hard coat again. Red velvet with nickel tabs. Again, only $400 for these Fjords. They were $600 last year, so they're a real bargain right now. There is only two to choose from. Okay, we have a all murdered out dream catcher here. So it's an all black on black on black. So black spool, black backplate, black accents. It's got some cool white and black acrylic handles on it. We have Yusniel Santos tribal fish here. Really cool salmon. Some feathers and everything. Really wicked. So that's a one of a kind. We actually have no black on black dream catchers out there. Not one person ordered one. So this one is available, guys, if you're interested. All right, we have this gem too. This is a Leviathan Silver Series reel. This is a 5.5 inch Bogashiel bronze backplate, Pacific Pine spool. It's got the separate hub system. It's got Neil Santos artwork on the back. You can see in there that silver hub. It's a detached hub. Gives it a little bit more feel. This one sounds a lot different than those other couple reels. These bearings are a little bit smaller. So you could still have a little bit of that chrome noise, but not as intense. Really beautiful reel. We have a black on black Paragon with red accents. We have a Leviathan Concord purple spool with an orange backplate with a spin reaper. We have a tangerine on tangerine dream catcher with gunmetal accents with Night Racer acrylic handles on there. And this one's pretty cool. This actually has a seamstress logo on the back. So kind of a special edition reel. We have a Delta with teal color fill, black on black with turquoise accents, and the Paragon fish on the back. I really like this Paragon a lot. This is a hardcoat red, also known as red velvet spool, with a hardcoat gray backplate with all rogue red accents. Really cool reel. So this one is also available. It's a full hardcoat 535. If you're looking for something for your girlfriend, this would be a really good choice. Or if you have a cool rod that you could kind of bring this build into. This is a salmon pink spool with a Concord purple backplate. It's a Trinity 545 Silver Series. We have another Trinity here. This is a Concord purple Trinity 545 with a ghost white backplate. Another Silver Series reel. You can see the startup on all these reels is just epic. Here's a Paragon 535 salmon pink backplate with a black spool, some custom acrylic components, bow branches on the back of it. Here is a tangerine orange backplate with a black hardcoat spool Paragon, featuring the seamstress 535 artwork on the back. This one is a really good deal if you're looking for it. It's got some light blems on the front. So we'll do that one instead of $5.99. We do that one for $500 if you're interested. I have a really awesome Paragon here. This is a hardcoat blue spool Paragon with a hardcoat black backplate with a standard artwork. That's a bulletproof one right there. Okay, we have a Delta 1000. So there's 1,000 holes drilled into this spool here, guys. Pretty incredible. So we have tangerine orange spool with a black backplate with Gavin Irwin's artwork on the back. Pretty nice. We got a really classy looking katana. This is a Bogushil bronze katana with a hard coat black backplate featuring Raul Lopez's artwork on the back. Super cool reel. Alright, up next we have a super classy Trinity Bogushil bronze spool with a Deschutes blue backplate. This is Nick LaFerrier Trinity artwork. This is the new Silver Series reel. Absolutely stunning. Okay, we have a Dreamcatcher 535, all orange with black accents, featuring the Ryan Orndorff Paragon steelhead in the back. And then we have a Dropback 535 Tangerine Orange with the Dropback backplate artwork with a black backplate color. Look at that go, guys. This got to be one of the coolest ones. All right. On to the other side of the lower unit. Let's see what we got here. We are at the very end of trichromes. If you guys don't know what a trichrome is, it was our pot leaf reel that we did custom for some guys in Canada. We have a few left. We got my tattoo artist who does incredible work, as you guys can see, Christopher Allen. We got a tribal salmon there. We have a purple and black and a couple greens and blacks and a red and black available if you're interested. Okay, so what do we got over here? We got a really super cool, this is a gunmetal Dreamcatcher with a hardcoat red velvet backplate with bow branches on the back. We have a silver katana with a black backplate. This is a katana 485. That's Neil Santos bow branches on the back, and it features one of our new knobs we're going to be putting on the Pacific Northwest series. So that's a cool reel. It's got a prototype knob on it. We have a red drop back with a black backplate here. We have an all murdered out Paragon 535 in all black with no etching. We have a super duper classy bronze dropback 535 with a hardcoat red velvet spool. I mean, guys, can you imagine how sweet this would look with a reddish color blank wrapped in like brown with copper trim, or oh my god, that would be amazing. Or even if you wrapped it in like a cream color or beige with copper trim. Wow, super sharp. There's also that red rust color by Gudbrod. I don't know what it's called nowadays by the new thread companies, but I know it was called Red Rust. All right, this one is a Katana 535, purple spool, Bogashiel bronze backplate with bow branches on the back. This one's super cool. This is the honeybee version, or this one is a yellow spool, hard coat black backplate with the bow branches on it. It's that lemon yellow color. That is just epic. I can't believe this one's still left. This is a Shadow Drifter, Concord purple with silver trim. This only comes in a 4.85 inch reel. This one has one of our new prototype knobs on it too, with the acrylic in it. And then we have a all Bogashiel bronze dream catcher with gold accents. It's got the white and brown acrylic on the handles. I might be running out of battery, guys, so I might have to cut you short soon, so I'm going to get going with this. Alright, so I have a blue and silver dream catcher. I have a bronze and black splash dream catcher. I have a black and gunmetal katana. I can't believe this one isn't gone yet. Blue and purple splash Delta 1000. Look at this reel, guys. Holy moly. What a beautiful reel. The camera doesn't do this thing justice, but it's epic, trust me. We have a drop back in gold and bronze, super classy. We have a gunmetal and purple katana. We have a dream catcher in rogue red and gunmetal. We have a green and purple splash dream catcher, 485. We have a Delta 850 black spool with a bronze backplate. We have a Dreamcatcher 485 purple backplate with a gunmetal spool. We have a Dropback 360 red backplate black spool. We have a Katana 485 gold backplate. Gold backplate with a bronze spool. We have a gunmetal backplate Delta 850 with a Concord purple spool. Dreamcatcher 535 purple backplate with a black spool, featuring the bow branches artwork on it. We have a hardcoat gray backplate with a red spool dropback 485. Trevor Hawkins artwork. We have a Pacific Pine with a red backplate Paragon 535. We have a dropback 535 all Concord purple with steelhead blue accents. We have this gem Trinity. It's steelhead blue on gunmetal. Trinities have that all flat finish. This is the one reel that has Raul Lopez Samurai steelhead. We have a gorgeous Seahawks color reel here. This is a blue hardcoat backplate with a Oregon candy apple green spool. We have this classic color. We have a blue and orange Paragon 485. Dropback 360 bronze with Concord purple spool. All blacked out Paragon. Oh, I'm going too fast here. Sorry, guys. Let's go back over here now. Alright, I got a Paragon 485, red velvet spool, black hardcoat backplate. It's a full hard coat reel, super nice. We got a dream catcher, bronze spool, hard coat black backplate featuring Neil Santos tribal salmon. We have a purple spool with a silver backplate dream catcher. We have a drop back in Oregon candy apple green with a gray hard coat backplate. We have this gorgeous dream catcher orange backplate with a black spool with the drop back logo on the back. We have an all bronze drop back 485. We have a Delta 1000 gray hard coat backplate with a bronze spool. Bow branches artwork on the back. Oregon candy apple green backplate with a black spool Delta 1000. Delta 1000 purple front, lemon yellow backplate. We have a Leviathan Rogue red spool, black backplate with Raul Lopez new Leviathan. We have an all red Katana 535. We have a gold backplate with a green spool Katana 535. All purple Katana 535. Lemon yellow backplate with purple Katana. Paragon 485 black backplate with bronze spool. Isn't it amazing that I don't have two matching reels? Unbelievable. Which is good for you guys because you probably will never see another one of them out there to match yours. Okay, we got a purple back plate with a black spool Paragon 535. We got a purple drop back with a black back plate. This is a 535 as well. This is a gunmetal Paragon with a bronze spool. Great combo with a Spin Reaper on the back. We got a Kalama Aqua colored spool. Concord purple back with Legends of the Fall on it. We have a salmon pink back plate with a bronze spool, Trinity 545. We have a red back plate with a ghost white spool, Trinity 545. A Leviathan ghost white spool with a rogue red back plate featuring the original Leviathan artwork. We have a pink drop back with a hard coat gray. No, I'm sorry. This is a gunmetal backplate. We have that same color combo, Kalama Aqua, with a Concord purple backplate featuring the new Leviathan artwork. We have an orange spool with a Bogashill bronze backplate, Leviathan, featuring the new Leviathan artwork. This one is my current favorite for the Trinities we have. This one is a 545 Bogashill bronze backplate. I'm sorry, Bogashill bronze spool, steelhead blue backplate. We have a Leviathan in blue and orange. And then that is Raul Lopez's reel. Okay, let's keep going. We have a hard coat blue Katana 535 with sharp edges in hard coat blue, and it's got a hard coat black backplate with the drop back artwork. We have a Katana 535 silver backplate red spool. We have a all gunmetal Paragon 535 with lemon yellow accents and the bow branches on the back. We have a bronze and black Paragon 535. Blue and orange Katana 535. all blue dream catcher. All Deschutes blue dream catcher. Check that out. How is that still there? Probably because no one's seen these. Okay, we have a purple and black Paragon, kind of like Josh Poppy's. Not as cool with the tool artwork, though. We have a Dropback 485, Pacific Pine backplate, bronze spool. It's like playing Tetris in this case. We got a Katana gunmetal spool with a Rogue Red backplate with Raul Lopez artwork. We have orange spool, black backplate Katana. Okay, that got through there really quick, guys. All right, let's check out the new ones. Let me tell you about what we got coming up. Okay, so one of the coolest things, I don't know if you guys saw, we got an awesome collaboration going with H&H Outfitters, aka Steelhead Gear. Oh, by the way, there is a Dropback 485 in the case right there. Pacific Pine spool with a bronze backplate. Really super classy and cool. So anyways, back to the Steelhead Gear reels. We're going to do a special run of reels for H&H Outfitters. They're going to feature the Steelhead Gear logo on the cap and on the backplate. We're going to do his own custom porting. We're either going to offer, I think we're going to offer 100 reels total, 50 of each size. It's going to be one standard color. We're going to have one sort of special acrylic for the handles and center caps. It's going to be a reel only available in that style. So it'll have its own custom porting. It'll be really cool. So that's a backplate of the H&H Outfitters reels. This is a Katana 535. We also did Alex, who is the owner. We did him a dream catcher up. So this is a tangerine with black. It's a reverse of that other reel. You guys can see how kick-ass that came out. If you guys haven't checked out H&H Outfitters or Steelhead Gear, got to check him out. A guy who shares our same passion and love for the fishing and is putting out amazing clothing. I'm sure you guys own tons of it. But keep on supporting Alex. He's an awesome guy. He loves what he does, and he puts out a great product. I mean, if you guys have felt the hoodies and the hats, they're really the best in the industry. He doesn't skimp out. They're $50 for a hoodie, and you can't get a better hoodie out there. We offer them at Colville Outfitters, so if you want one, just give me a holler, or if not, just check out hnhoutfitters.com. All right, so reels that are available. We have a Boga Shield bronze backplate with the bow branches on the back, and a pine, Pacific Northwest pine spool, dream catcher. We have an all-black Paragon 535 with red accents with a standard logo. We have a lemon yellow backplate featuring the gorgeous seamstress and a Oregon candy apple green on lemon yellow. That's a Katana. We have a dream catcher with both of our green colors. Really super cool, especially if we put some camo components here. We have bow branches on the back. This is a dream catcher 535. Really super cool reel. Okay, we have another Dreamcatcher 535. Oh, this one's really cool. If you guys, another company I want to give a shout out to is Anchored Anglers. They purchased 2 reels from me. They got this really super nice Katana right here in steelhead blue and hardcoat gray. And then I also got a Pacific Northwest pine spool with a hardcoat gray backplate. So if you guys haven't checked them out, it's anchoredanglers.com. They have a bunch of fishing apparel. So give them guys a shout out, support them as well. They also are in this to make sure you guys have some cool stuff to wear to show your passion while you're fishing or while you're just lounging out or hanging out in public or whatever. All right, let's keep going here. We do have this reel available. This is a Kalama Aqua backplate, aka turquoise, with the Dreamcatcher logo. It's got a silver spool. You can change these out too. So if you're interested in this reel, if you like these, I personally really like this acrylic, but if you don't, I can certainly change it for you. We have a bunch of different options. I could certainly put on the same color as the back plate on the front. But this is really super cool. I like this one a lot. Okay, we have an all green drop back in pine with lemon yellow accents. This one is awesome. Someone better buy this one quick because this one is phenomenal. It shouldn't even be left. So we have a Oregon Candy Apple Green drop back 535 with a Bogashill bronze backplate. What a stunning reel. I showed you guys Tyler's Paragon. This is a silver Paragon with steelhead blue backplate. Okay, we have a Katana 535, Bogashill bronze spool. I'm sorry, Bogashill bronze backplate, Pacific Northwest pine spool. We have a Trinity 535. This is the cap that should be on there that I will swap out for you guys, but I'll let you check it out. It's got a Oregon Candy Apple Green spool with a Bogashill bronze backplate. These are some awesome reels. They have a totally different feel and sound versus the other ones. All right, next up, we have a Oregon Sage Dreamcatcher 535 with black accents. Super pretty reel. You guys got some good choices. We're kind of scraping at the bottom of the barrel here to build these, but I think we built some pretty cool ones. All right, we got a hardcoat gray backplate with a Oregon Sage spool. And we got a full Oregon Sage spool with a Pacific Northwest pine backplate with bow branches. Another really cool Trinity we have on hand is this guy. This is a full Pacific Northwest pine, so really clean and classy, not very noticeable, not gloss, matte finish, but still has some really cool earth tones, really neat color. Really nice reel if you're looking for a 5.5. All right, that should about wrap it up with reels. I wanted to show you guys a couple more things here while I got you. If you haven't ordered our Bow Branches hoodie, this is a Neil Santos artwork. Please, guys, order one up. They're really reasonably priced. We got hoodies. We got Gavin Irwin's t-shirts available still. This is all done in Sharpie. Super